Hi, welcome to Dean's English Speaking channel. Today we're gonna talk about a time when someone gave you something you really wanted. You should say who gave it to you, what was the thing when you received it, why you needed it, how you felt about it. Well, in my life, I have never asked anyone for anything, but there have been occasions when people have given gifts to me and it made me feel really happy. Today, I would like to talk about such an occasion when someone gifted me a thing that I was planning to buy on my own. It was given to me by my brother, who is working as an engineer in Canada. My brother loves me very much and is a kind-hearted person. He gifted me the latest iPhone 14 and I was completely astonished when I came to know that he got this phone for me. Actually, I had been saving for this phone for 23 months, but still I didn't have enough money to buy it. I also read a lot of reviews about this phone and watched a lot of videos on YouTube as well about this phone. It's an awesome phone with lots of great features like facial recognition, wireless charging, and dual cameras. My brother was visiting us during the last winters and he saw me doing a lot of research about this phone on the internet. He knew that I wanted this phone badly. So he went ahead and bought this phone for me without letting me know. He gave this phone to me as a surprise on Christmas. When I woke up on Christmas morning, the phone was lying inside a sock next to my bed. At first I didn't believe if it was real or a dream, but then when everyone started congratulating me, I felt elated. I thanked my brother a lot and I called him my Santa Claus. So this was the moment when I felt extremely joyful on receiving something I really wanted. Alright, let's go to part 3 with a dozen follow-up questions. Oh, booey! 1. What is the relationship between shopping and economy of your country? Shopping improves the economy, and as economy improves, people do more shopping. So, both things depend on each other. 2. What are the things young people like to buy? Young people like to buy clothes, shoes, electronic gadgets, and many other products. 3. How your friends influence your shopping choice? I think my friends are very brand conscious. So, they keep a lookout on the various offers by various branded stores. For example, recently, there was an offer on Levi's jeans. 2 jeans were free on purchase of 1. So, we bought 1 for $60 and got 2 free. We pay only $20 for each. 4. Is consumption important to a country? Yes. Consumption is very important to a country for its economy to grow. Consumption means customer demand, and that leads to mass production, employment, and makes any business profitable. However, overconsumption can be negative as it leads to a consumerist and materialistic society. It also leads to environmental damage. So, people should draw a line on their consumption of consumer goods, and it shouldn't lead to the above-mentioned drawbacks or a throwaway society. 5. What should parents do when their children ask for things their friends have? Parents should make the children understand the difference between needs and desires. Parents should also be transparent about the affordability and family budget limitations so that children become more responsible and don't demand things from their parents only because of peer pressure. 6. Why do people buy things that are not necessary? People sometimes buy things that are unnecessary because of their materialistic nature. It could also be due to peer or societal pressures. Sometimes people may stock things in the hope that it is something that they may need in the future. 7. Should employees have their own goals? I think it's really important for employees to have their goals if they want to grow in life. I think the work life is changing very rapidly because of technology, and employees need to update themselves with the latest skills if they want to succeed at work. 8. How should bosses reward employees? The increasing attrition levels have made it really essential for companies to reward employees. It can be done in different ways. Firstly, there can be monetary incentives based on performance. Moreover, can be appreciation in the form of Employee of the Month badge or a mention in the company newsletter or blog. Finally, I think one of the best ways to reward employees is to offer time off work, as employees are finding it really challenging to maintain work-life balance these days. 9. What kinds of gifts do young people like to receive as gifts? I think it really depends upon the person, but if I have to generalize, I would say technological gadgets and clothes. I think young people's lives revolve around technology, so anything technology-oriented is appreciated. 10. How should children spend their allowance? I think children should be allowed to decide that themselves based on their interests. For example, if they like sports, they should be allowed to buy sporting goods. However, if they waste their allowance, parents should be strict and not give them extra money. 11. Why do people like shopping more than in the past? One reason is growing materialism. Owning new products gives us happiness. As a result, as soon as things become old and lose their novelty, we tend to renew that charm by buying something new. Secondly, people have more disposable income than in the past, and thus they can buy a lot more than in the past. 12. Do you think shopping is good for a country's economy? Although there are certain drawbacks of excessive shopping, I consider it beneficial overall. Shopping creates demand, which in effect creates jobs and growth of industries and thus benefits the economy. However, shopping may also increase debt in the society, which is detrimental.